What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, pretty simple video. We're just getting the red car ready to go off to the body shop, which means we got to do a couple things. Got to swap the wheel out. I want to take my wheel off because I don't want to give them the nice wheel. I don't really want it to get dirty or destroyed or anything. Hard top's off. That's pretty easy. We got to take the wheels and tires off. Well, sorry, not the tires, but the wheels off and put stock wheels on it. I got some tires mounted earlier on my original stock wheels, so those are going to be going on it just for reasons like I just don't want to bring my nicer wheels to the shop and have them get destroyed or something, just precautionary things. And then we are going on to fix the exhaust gasket that's blown out on the black car, on the ISR exhaust. It's kind of always been blown for the most part, so it's kind of annoying, but I finally got a gasket and some stuff to seal it, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Shouldn't take us too long. All this stuff's pretty easy. But yeah, let's get to it. The red car backed up a little bit. Hard top's off of it clearly. And I haven't seen this thing without the hard top on it in a minute. And man, does it look good without it on. I really wish I could be driving this right now. But also this thing, I haven't seen this thing with the hard top on it since before I put the wheels on it. And goddamn, this thing looks good as fuck. This thing looks honestly so sick with the hard top on it and these wheels and everything. Like the fitment for the wheels, just the hard top kind of just gives it that mean, like, kind of, I don't even know, just looks good, that coupe vibe. But yeah, so like I said, got the hard top off. We're gonna pull the front bumper off so I can jack the car up, even though I actually lifted it, but I'm gonna jack the car up to get the wheels off. Then put the steering wheel on. That little shitty ass wheel. Don't use these. Hold on, I'll show you this thing real quick. Whatever you do, please do not use shit like this on your car. These are junk, of course. My homie actually ordered this off of eBay for his racing sim. I'm pretty sure for like $20-30, like somewhere around there. It's junk, like I said. I'm just throwing it on my car because it's the only other wheel that I have available besides the stock wheel, and I don't feel like taking all that off to put it back on. So this will be fine to get me literally 5 minutes to the body shop from where I live. But other than that, please do not run these on your cars. So I'm just doing it so my expensive wheel doesn't get fucked up. So yeah. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, for my cars, I know it's kind of like angled down a lot, but for my cars, I like using these bumper things on the side, the rubber band things I'll show you in a second. But to mount them, just because since my cars are actually pretty low, at least this one is for the most part, I have these bumper clips on the side of them that allow me to take my bumper off way faster than having to undo all the fucking nuts and bolts and clips that come on at factory. So, and it actually holds it pretty tight. But I just use 2 of the factory 10 mil bolts, and then on both sides of the fenders I actually just go ahead and use these rubber band things to hold the bumper on. I know people don't really like the way they look, but it's honestly not about much to the way they look to me, more as in the functionality of them, since I have to jack my car up from the tow hooks in the front. My bumper comes off way easier than most people's bumpers. I realized none of my shit was plugged in there. My fog lights, nor turning signal bulbs. So that's sick. I don't know how long that hasn't been plugged in for. But yeah. So another thing, while this was in here, I explained to you guys like the shelf fell on my car. So this is all gonna get repaired, and hopefully they said they might actually repair my lip right here. So we'll talk to them, which is pretty cool. That would be sick to have a full lip again, since those lips are getting more and more rare as the day goes and more expensive. So a couple $100 fix to that versus buying a new one unpainted or mismatched paint anyway for like $400 plus, kind of a plus to me. So bumper's probably gonna get repainted, lip's gonna get repainted, I'm guessing. as well as anything on the door side, or on the driver's side, a little bit of the quarter and the door. Hopefully, sorry, it doesn't fucking mismatch. Too bad. I almost just tripped over a seat on the ground. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start jacking the car up, pulling the wheels off, and getting the new wheels on. Some of you guys might be thinking, like, why are you even putting the car back on stocks? Like, the car's already lifted up high enough. Which it is, I agree. It is pretty tall. But the reason I'm doing that is to get it even higher off the ground. These are 15s. And the stock wheels over here, which I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Stock wheels right here are 16s. As you can see, 205, 45, 16s. So, of course, naturally, it'll give it a little more height off the ground, as everybody should know. And this will just help them out with being able to drive the car around, getting on lifts and stuff, as well as protecting my wheels. So I think it's just the best option to go for. I had that full set just sitting literally right there where the crazy cart is. New crazy cart, by the way. Videos on that soon. But yeah, so we're gonna go and swap all these over. Let's go. Look at that swag. It's gonna look fucking awful. Awful. And stock again. Not for real, but car's a lot higher off the ground than it used to be. Sitting 16s all the way around now. Got fucking all the ground clearance you need. Shit's lifted. You know, these wheels fit nice. They wouldn't look too bad. Maybe like some Serb ones, some like wed Serb ones. They look pretty good on this thing. It's kind of what these remind me of. Cerberus ones, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so as you see, it's on all four corners. Now to just throw the bumper back on. Trying to still decide what I want to do with this wheel. Not sure if I want to switch it off just because it's such a pain in the ass, or if I just want to like wrap it in saran wrap or something. Because I realized that I forgot I basically hardwired the fucking horn in to get the horn to work because the button was so bonk. Like it kept laying on the horn every time I tighten these down. So I kind of just like hardwired the horn. And I don't really want to undo that. So I'm trying to think what I want to do there. I wish I just had another quick release thing so I could just swap it off. But I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, let's throw the bumper back on and then we'll see what we're going to do about that. Alright, you got the bumper back on. You know, it don't look too bad, for real. Like, of course, like the fitment's absolutely terrible, but if you look from the side, it could look worse, you know what I'm saying? Fitment's absolutely awful, but to be expected, of course. That's what you want. It's the exhaust gasket from down here. I already started loosening it, but should come off pretty easily. And then, yeah, you can kind of see it. I'll show you once it's out, but the shit's blown. But yeah, I also got some of this to help seal the perforated gasket up a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't record much because it was literally just 2 bolts and it took me 3 seconds. But I covered it in that stuff and threw it back up in here. We're gonna let it dry till whenever I drive the car. Which will be, I'm sure, within the next today or tomorrow, something like that. I don't think it doesn't take that long to dry, I don't think. I didn't read the back of this, but sure. I'm just gonna let it sit for a while. Hopefully it's all good. Old gasket honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So, might be a different exhaust leak, or it might just be, it was blowing out because it wasn't bolted down all the way, or something along those lines. But, yeah. Not the end of the world that I replaced it. I think it needed replaced. The edges of it were completely black and everything like that. But yeah, so that's on there. We're gonna let that sit. I'll probably still be on this video until I figure out what to do with the steering wheel. So yeah, I'm sure you'll see me in a couple seconds. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I kind of decided just to leave the wheel on since the horn is hardwired to the quick release and everything. I just don't have another like separate thing to put on it, and I really just don't want to take that wheel off. I'm gonna hope and ask those guys at the body shop if they have like the steering wheel covers. I've worked at a body shop before and we had them. I'm gonna hope they have them. and that shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, hopefully I can drop the car off within these next couple of days. It's kind of the goal. But she's ready to go officially. It's kind of sad, but you know, we'll get her back. Hopefully as good as she was, if not better. Depending on if we can talk to them about repainting the bumper and fixing the lip. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below. Leave a like or comment, anything like that. Peace out.